Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome in to the WERA season finale. I get just a few warm-up laps. We got 5 minutes till quali. We got Paulin, who is very fast. Space. Let's run one full lap, see what we can get here. It's like 37s are going to be kind of the main time everybody's dropping. It seems like the gap here is going to be nice and close. Ooh. Quite a few turns here you have to be very careful with. Especially in this Supra, it's so front heavy, it's very easy to lose the back end. I knew going in choosing the Supra this was going to be a weak track for it, so... And it's a season finale, and we want to grab as many points as we can, so we're going to do the best we can to get something out of this. It's a lot of early upshifting to keep the back end sturdy on these exits here. Like turn 2, that turn there. This one here, we upshift to third. And that might be a track penalty, we were close. Track penalty. Next season, and we're up a couple tenths too, that's good. I'm planning on most likely using the McLaren. Good on overall tire wear, more sturdy. I'm more comfortable in it, so I'll feel more comfortable pushing it to the limits and going for certain overtakes I probably wouldn't go for now. Really good under braking. It's not the fastest car on the grid, but definitely one of the sturdiest. We are going to Oscar it. Yeah, we are actually. It was between that or the Porsche, because I really like the Porsche as well, but we're signing up for a Sunday League vibe, so we can race all the UK guys. And I'm looking forward to racing all of them. I don't want to be practicing in two different cars, like one car for that league and then another car for this league, as they will be running simultaneously. One on a Sunday, one on a Monday. You know, so I think it's just better off using the same car for both. Even though I'll be practicing different tracks, I'll always be practicing the same car. So comfortability will just build throughout the season as well. Hey Rob, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in. We got our season finale tonight. Oh, track limit again, huh? Gotta be careful here. I know I can abuse that corner, but I gotta be careful. Haven't been looking forward to this one with the Supra. This car is a terrible stop and go car, and that's all this track is. Stop and go, stop and go. There's no high speed corners. I mean, it's just nothing, so we're gonna struggle. Thing is, we also just did 6 laps. And the tires look pretty good, huh? So we can definitely push these tires 10 laps, if not, yeah, 10 laps, 12 laps. Still have plenty of tread. Alrighty. Doing a triple reset. But yeah, this will be a it's gonna be a difficult race, but I think as long as we can keep it clean, stay away from the penalties, don't spin out or hit the wall of champions, will be the main one. Go with the softs, okay. We can maybe pull something out of this. Okay, at least we're the highest ranked A driver, huh? But I think these two are going to struggle. The BRZ, I did not foresee being super good here. The GTR is going to be incredible here. It takes curbs so well, so you can really abuse that last chicane. I'm not sure how the Porsche will be, to be honest with you. Huracan should be good, so. And although Paul's down here, Paul is very fast here. That Beetle, with the acceleration of the Beetle, is just absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's going to start at twilight and work its way into the dark, so. That's why I think we have tire wear is not bad here, so I could very easily go on a 2-stopper and just run a long stint of mediums, hards, and then my soft stint. But with it being a cooler track and at night, the hards are not very grippy and very prone to make a mistake. So I think what we're going to do is do 13 mediums, throw the hards on for a lap or two, jump back in and put the softs on and run those to the end. I think that's what we're going to do to keep our, because basically the pit delta here with no whatchamacallit, with no fuel, like just changing tires, is only 12 seconds. It's very short. So with that information, I think that changed everything for me from a 2 to a 3-stopper, because I'll be 12 seconds faster on that second medium stint than I will on a long hard stint. So QC did write in today that he is hardwired in now. So let's see if he glitches or not. We can let him know. So far, looking so good. Wait, let me go. Okay. Also, want to try to get these tires warmed up. But it didn't look like he was glitching right there. It already looked like an improvement to me. That's the hope. I mean, it absolutely should stop. I mean, if he was just running GT7 and not streaming and everything, yeah, I'm sure the Wi-Fi would be perfectly fine. But when you're streaming and everything else that he's doing, you know, he's putting a lot on his network. So it's gonna start going. So we can go. Alrighty, first quality lap, let's go. We can walk over the top 8 here, I'd be very happy. With no practice until last night, and no warm-up, the top 8 would be terrific. Come on, stop. See how the corners like this, it's just the cars. The Supra is very sluggish. So if I come out in first, I'm going to lose the back end. Lift a little bit. Come on. Whew. Are you talking about ACC public lobbies? I actually haven't got into ACC yet, bro. Also, Lisa, thanks for stopping in. I want to try it though. Are the public lobbies over there just as bad as GT7 sometimes? That's why I do a lot of league racing in GT7. That's what we have going on here is a league race. This is all A+ and A guys. So all pretty similar pace people that all want to race clean. So you get like an endurance daily style. Put that one a little much. Okay, good. Yeah, there is league racing. Oh, 0.4. That's good. Yeah, there is league racing in ACC. That's what iCrazy does. He does the Black Flag, I believe it's called, which is a pretty decent sized league from what I'm told. Oh, I had to lift off a little bit, slight tap. That cost me a little time. Corner right here, so difficult. There we go. Oh, come on. That was almost perfect. Dang it. Can't remember if we have heavy or light damage on. We'll go ahead and pit, put on some fresh tires right now. That was a good lap, too. Dang, that was a good lap. Yeah, better, bigger grids, which is fun. That's why I wish GT7, hopefully GT8 will do it. I don't know why they don't just update GT7 and just add bigger grids as well. Yeah, I gotta fix this damage. I can really use this right here. We don't want to refuel, but we want to fix the damage. Like a couple of the guys here race ACC, and they've recommended getting into it just because of, I know people say GT7 is more of a simcade, where ACC is more, sim-like. You got to be more careful with your inputs and things like that. So they say you can learn a lot to carry over. To be a little easier on your inputs, a little smoother. We should be able to jump a couple more places, especially if I can put up a 36. Yeah, Paul's absolutely flying in the Beetle around here. The Beetle has such good acceleration, it's going to be so good for this track. Any of the cars with good acceleration are going to excel tonight. So you can really cut that curve, you just got to be careful when you do it. Slippery, right? Yeah, that's what it looks like too. It looks like it's very slippery, and like you just got to be more careful with your inputs. As GT7, you can absolutely abuse those things. You can get on the throttle a lot sooner and a lot harder here than you can ACC, from what I'm told. And just, I mean, watching it, like my buddy, you know, iCrazy there, when he does his Black Flag League races, I always watch him. You know, I'm like, it's definitely something I would like to get into. It's just sometimes it's finding the time is the problem. But if it'll help me get better here, you know, I'm all for learning. Slow out of that corner. Slight tap. This back end is just so loose on this track. This car is so front heavy. Early upshift. It's okay. I should have to be sluggish out of some of these corners to, you know, make sure I don't force a mistake. There we go. We have time for one more lap. We still improve if we get a good last sector here. That's what watching his race, and it's also it's funny like the damage is obviously so much more crucial in ACC. Like we are racing with heavy damage in this league, so if you do make a mistake, you do have to go into the pits and fix it. But I noticed like the cars only on ACC when you're trying to like get back to the pits. Okay, last lap. Let's make this one count. Better. We got to improve. We dropped back to 8th. Good. Didn't have the early shift there. Perfect. 2 low 36s. Nice. Okay, better. I think we've improved. Broke a little later there. Nice. Thanks for stopping in, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Lanny, what's up, man? I'm waiting on your response in the old Discord. Think we improved? Ooh, we did improve. What'd we do? Ah, man, still 7th. That was a 37-0 though, wasn't it? Yeah, man, definitely help out Grovers, dude. We've been talking to him all day, Andy and I as well. I know he's a little down on himself. Ooh, Rustic with a P3. Way to go, dude. Crazy in the 4C. Yeah, this is definitely going to be basically, I think I'm in 5th or 6th overall in the standings. I think I'm in 6th. If I wanted to get a P5, I need to finish a couple of places in front of Rustic. Not looking so great right now. Oh, who out-qualified me just now? Mustard with a P4. Let's go. One of our WERA founders, myself included. Look at that, the 3 WERA founders in the top 8 for the finale. And I figured you would do our livery, so I figured I didn't need to ask. But yeah, dude, I am kind of I am leaning McLaren because you know, the Porsche was the meta for Daily Race C, and I think I did about 100 laps in it and did a 2-minute point like 7, and then I jumped the McLaren, and in 5 laps I did a 0.4. So I took off like 3/10 in just a couple of laps. It's just like the stability of it. I'm able to push it harder. And of course, I'm just really comfortable in it. I think I'm going to use it for WERA too, so in a little bit of a selfish way, I guess, it's I only have to practice with one car for both leagues instead of doing different cars, different leagues. Yeah, Rage behind us. Look at that qualifying, man. That was close. Top 8 within 6/10 of each other. Yeah, we did do a 37-0. It's actually, that's good. All right, let's put our mediums on. Yeah, it goes top 3, and there's a pretty big gap in the rest of us. Actually, you need to put Rage there, so basically 9 people within almost 6/10. Incredible. I would have loved to see a 36, and then that. Ace is very fast, so I wonder if he's struggling with the Lambo here. Beecham! Glad you're in, brother. Good luck. I'll pop in your stream here after the race. Make sure to say hello and stuff. I got on with literally 5 minutes to go. I'm sitting here like struggling, trying to get ready and everything set up, and I didn't schedule my stream. I was just all over the place. But yeah, like I say, Laney, if you're cool with it, I'm thinking McLaren just to... So I'm in the same car all the time. Since I only get so much... I only get so much wheel time, you know? Plus, again, like I said, we're going to have the top end speed. We're going to have really good tire wear. Fuel wear is decent on it, too. So I think the tire wear will be a good advantage for us. Because that car burns tires perfectly evenly. So you don't have to like struggle with the fronts or the rears. Like it literally just burns perfectly even, nice and slow. So I used it for a team thing like last year. And once I finally got the hang of it by mid-season, I was just absolutely flying in it. Good rotation around corners. Like the only thing it lacks is acceleration out of hairpins. But if you come out in first and really get on, you can get on it a little bit earlier than some other cars because of how stable it is. You could compensate it, I think. Let's double check again. We're on mediums. So yeah, I think we're gonna do mediums. Depending on how far the fuel will take us, it'll be 13 or 14. So we'll do 13, 26. And then run the hards for 2 laps, jump in, throw the softs on, and go till the end. I think that's the plan. We're going to avoid the hards altogether because we did a practice race last night. It was the first bit of practice I got at all. And my pace was good on the hards when I was clean. I was able to put up with like 38s, but quite a few of the laps were, high 39s, 40s because I was making mistakes. I say drive it around, see what you think. Because if you absolutely hate it, you don't like it, then we're not going to choose it also. I should say that because I want us both to like the car. But the stability factor, and like to me, it's like the learner GR3 car, but it's still competitive. Like last week in the somebody put up a top 100 time in it at Suzuka, and you'll always see a McLaren or two mixed in the top like 250 times. So it's like it can be fast. You just have to know, which I'll be to teach you how to drive it because somebody had to teach me how to drive it. Like it likes high revs. You want to rev every gear out. Typically, like the GTR, if you're going to come out in like a gear high in third gear. No, you actually still want to come out in second and rev it all the way up and then shift up. So you don't want to like save shifts, how some people will say save a shift. You don't want to do that. You actually do want to rev your gears all the way out. So make sure you do that when you're driving around. Sleeping Orc, what's up, man? How we doing? Welcome in. We are actually literally just now about to get started. With this track and the Supra P8, I'm very happy. I'm actually happy with. 37.0. It's a very stop and go track, which is it's not a super strength of stopping and going. It's a very mid-speed, high-speed car. Alright guys, well, season finale of WERA, here we are. Let's go, let's finish her up. Beautiful Laney Kid livery. It's a very hard track to overtake on as well. Everything's so lined up here. So if you do want to get an overtake, you almost do have to kind of force yourself in there. I'm hoping our pit strategy kind of helps us. Ooh, we got to go a little early there. Oof. Not many. Really, turn one's the best overtaking spot. Sorry, these guys broke really early. That's probably gonna give me a track penalty. I don't know if he tapped me hard enough for them not to give that to me. Just don't be a 1 second. Rage, I'll let you go if you're gonna keep pace. Rage is much faster than me. I don't mind if he goes. He could be on softs too. I can't see my braking zone. I can't see my braking zone. I should have laid off a little bit. No damage though. Oh, thank goodness. No damage. We're okay, guys. We're okay. Settle in here. I think Rage started on softs, which definitely messed me up. I wish he didn't do that. He could have just followed behind me. Come on. I gotta settle in. Also didn't want to let Jet in front of me. I will do, Laney, will do. So people were braking early in front of me that first lap, which forced Rage to want to do the overtake. We have a good gap behind us. Let's just be careful. Going into that chicane, that first one, man, I had Rage right in front of me and Jet right on me. I was just like, I got uncomfortable. So I tried to let off, but then Jet was right on me. So I was just in a rock in a hard place, as they say. When I have space, I'm actually I feel decent. Yeah, QC's doing hards and getting off of him. So he must be planning on a 3-stopper. I guess that wasn't a bad idea to start hards and get him out of the way. But now he'll have clean air for a while, so if he can keep a good pace, he might be able to make up some places. Track's so weird to drive at night too with like all the lights. Just flickering like crazy. Come on. Woo. I like this track a lot in GR4s, not as much in GR3s. Or if I was driving like the GTR, I'd like it a little bit more. But yeah, I actually do like the track. It's a fun track. just for the right car, I guess. Like any all-wheel drive, GR4 is amazing here. But the way these curbs are, it's not a track for this car, so. I mean, this car is good on curbs, thankfully, but it's not, it's not a very good stop-and-go car. Jet went wide. So you can see these turns I'm struggling to get out of. I gotta just keep it on the limit the whole race, and it's just sketchy. Still a good group of cars right in front of us, so we're still 100% in this race for a good finish. Yeah, I was like, if I remember from last night, I think by lap 10 it'll be completely dark. Kind of testing that chicane a little bit too, how much I can actually cut it. Something happened to Mustard. He dropped back to 7th. I see Russell all the way right there, so. First and second might have started softs, but it looks like they might be pulling away a little bit. I know Paul probably started softs. He did last night when he had pole. So they might be trying to get away from everybody. Oof. These guys are crowded up, though. I like it. Check over for a late inside move. The acceleration on that Ferrari, man, is so good. He just zips out of that corner. LG, what's going on, man? How we doing? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. You can get a little preview of what's to come for next season. Oh, I cut that corner a little too much. That might be a track penalty. Dang it! That was my opportunity to get past Jet, too. Barry's catching up to me behind me, too. I wonder if he started softs or not. I mean, I am getting caught up in a crowd a little bit, but not enough to cause me time. So I think he might be on the softs, or he's just faster. I mean, he made up a lot of positions actually at the beginning of this race, so he might be on softs. But I'm hoping, again, I hope my pit strategy is what's going to help gain us some positions. Definitely can't be grabbing track penalties. We got to keep it clean. Yeah, see, I got to be in the 38s and stick trying to low 39s on these mediums. We have a good group right here in front of me. I wish I'd have that 0.5. Go for it. Alright, back in jet slip. Let's make sure we don't lose that slip. Watch how quick they'll take up out of this corner. I gotta be so careful in this corner. If Barry is on softs, we definitely want to keep him behind us. There you go. See around lap 10 to 12 who was doing softs and who wasn't. Paul's absolutely pulling away, already a 16-second gap, so definitely assuming he's on softs. At least I hope he is. Him and Cody are way up there. They have to be on the softs. Look at the map. They're already passing the finish line, both of them. Ooh. Just gotta. What sucks is coming out of that hairpin jet is so fast out of there. I'm much faster through that chicane, but he pulls enough gap where I can't set myself up. Oh, he was early on the brakes. That messed me up. Dang it. Come on, Jet. Keep it on track, baby. Come on, Jet. I'm following you. We have a pretty tight group right here for sure. I think it is going to be a tight one. It's going to come down to people not making mistakes. We definitely need a penalty from some of those guys up front to kind of hold them back in here. Jet just absolutely zooms out of there, you know, it gains like 3 or 4 tenths, like from the exit to the penalty line. It's crazy. I have the top end speed, so I start closing it back here at the end of the straight, but the straight's just not long enough. I'm better at the chicane, better here, so that I can set myself up for an overtake right here. Not getting there. Every corner is just like, oh man. I can start cutting that inside corner a little bit more. I think I can hit that inside chicane and get a little bit of a better angle. I'm not going for the overtake right now. Oh, he overshot it. He overshot it big time. Good overtake. Hopefully he doesn't go for it. Alright, he gave me a little bit of a tappy tap. See if we can close this gap to Mustard up here. Turn. That was slow. But imagine most of these guys right here are probably on the mediums as well. Most races, that's been the kind of main starter choice for people. Jet could be on the softs, maybe that's why he overshot that corner. He might be losing his grip a little bit. Yeah, I can see all the way up to, I got Rage up there. Yeah, all the way up to 4th, I think. Yeah, I can cut this thing a little bit right there. It's not bad, actually. Not bad. I got a little clean air. I'm starting to put up some good lap times. Good. If we can keep clean air and keep good lap times. Yeah, Paul with a 36.7 got to be soft. They are. We got definitely a group right there, so also makes it easy for them to make mistakes, you know. Oh, that was close. That was close. Woohoo! Jet's forcing softs or what? Oh, that might be a track penalty. I went a little tight over the corner there. Hopefully not. Alright, I think we're good. Oof. My hands are hurting. I'm holding the wheel so tight. I gotta relax. Only 11 laps in. There's Rustic. Is that Rustic or not? No, that's Rage. The liveries look so much alike. Yeah, there goes Paul in. Good thing with iCrazy is in the 4C, he's probably going to be able to run these softs for like 15, 16 laps, I bet. Ooh, that was close. I think that is Rustic right there. Paul popped out right behind us. Yeah, see, the pit doesn't take long here, so I think a 3-pit strat's gonna be the way to go. Little tap, little tappy taps all race. All put on the hards. Okay, good. So hopefully we can keep them off of us then. Oof. Now we have space and a little bit of, well, this one will be back to a 38, but a couple of 37s is great. Just try to stay in Mustard slipstream. I mean, we have a lot of positions all right within a couple of seconds of each other. Okay, so Cody's going 12 laps. It must have messed up at the old wall of champions. Something happened there. He's pushing. He's definitely pushing. He's dropped a lot of positions. Oh, what's up, man? You're missing a good one, dude. It is very tight. We have all the way up to third place here, all within, what, 3 seconds of each other, maybe? See, the fact is that he's spun out and I still can't catch him just shows how slow this Super is out of freaking hairpins. That's craziness. I'm going to lay off a little bit here. Oh, we're going to go ahead and pit too. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to pit. Rustic, dude, I'm so sorry. I thought you were going to pit. Oh my god, dude. Can't write a chat right now. That's the first incident I've hit somebody all 10 races. I deserve a penalty for that. I literally have not made contact with one driver all season. I know that cost him damage and time. We see him back on track and we're in front of him. At any point, I'm going to let him by, of course. Dang it, man. I just hate where that pit entry is. I saw my fuel and everybody pitting, so I just took my eye off the ball, you know? So that's 100% on me. Because I hate you can go to that pit 100, you know, you can go into the pit full speed. So I saw 0.9, I'm like, oh, I'm going to pit here. I mean, I would imagine he's going to have to be pitting on this lap. He just wanted to force one extra lap, I guess. Most people are only getting 13 laps, so I just assumed he was going in, but once I saw the brake lights, I should have known. Yeah, I'm doing mediums, and then I'll stop and fuel up and put on hards and do like one lap, and then jump back in and put my softs on. So I'm doing a 3-stopper. With it getting darker, the track's getting like super slippery, and the hards are like midway through, when they start heating up, they start getting pretty good pace. But last night I was making a lot of mistakes on hards. Like, it was hard to keep that pace and not make a mistake. And to stop and change tires and no fuel only takes 12 seconds. Like, it's only a 12-second net loss. So if I'm a second faster a lap over these next 13 laps, then there's that 12 seconds. And I didn't have to risk a mistake on the hards. That's why every race I've always timed what the actual loss is for just a tire change. Like some races it might be like 18, like not Seaside, but a couple of the tracks it's been like 18 seconds. That's too long. But if it's like 15 seconds or less, then that's when I've done my 3-stoppers. As you can see, even on mediums, this Supra is very loose here. It's so front heavy, and all these stop and go freaking, you know, turns. I was fighting the car the whole hard stint. Like, I was able to put up some like high 38s on hards, but then a bunch of laps I was doing like 40s, 41s, because I was, you know, losing the back end a little bit or whatever, catching penalties. So I decided against it. go into pits yet? Doesn't seem like it, right? I see QC with his early pit stop on the mediums, because QC's doing a 3-stopper too, and he somehow got in front of me. And Jet. Alright, well, let's just focus on our race. We'll apologize to Rustic after. So if I see him on the track behind me, I'll stop and let him by. Right now, let's try to take as much time as we can. We did lose 3 seconds fixing damage too, so that's a problem. Slowly catching these two up here. I don't see any glitching from QC though, so that's a really good sign. That's a bad corner. That's awesome, actually. QC finally hardwired in. That'll be close. No glitching is better for all of us. But catching up to these two is one thing, getting by them is going to be something completely different. I just want to know how Rustic is still out there, if he still is. Looks like Mustard had a mistake. He's on the mediums. Oh, he must have damage. He's letting us by. Take Jet again. Curious, I mean, I think it's gonna be fueled up all the way. I don't know. Now with that mistake in the damage, makes the 3-stopper a little less optimal. Because with a pit strategy like that, we gotta be losing no time. I gotta be sticking at low. My lap times are just all over the place in the 38s. High 38s, low 38s. Like, I gotta get more consistent. Yeah, Mustard. That's why he didn't want to run the hards. He ended up making a mistake on him. He said it too. At least he wasn't planning on running the hards long, so. Ah. Flashing with some lights. I guess it's not as dark as I thought it would. Yeah, I remember Cupcake, I thought it got really dark. Flashing like he always flashes us since he's on that controller. I think he finally changed his headlight setting, actually. I haven't noticed him doing that anymore. It used to be so annoying being in front of Jet in the dark. Good save. Reel him back in, come on. Oh, when people turn their lights off like that? I mean, actually, that makes sense, though. Oh, that's right, because he's in VR, too. Let's mess with him now. Put our brights on. Run into and race on track more than anybody, though. I feel like I'm always racing Jet. Which I don't mind. I love racing Jet. I'm just saying, I feel like I'm always racing the Jet. Still not far off from that crowd in front of us. Alright, we're a little further than I thought we could. Do you have sound now? I gotta have to check to see if I had any drop frames. But I was like, I feel like I'm always racing Jet. Like I'm always on track next to him. Yeah, pretty close, similar pace. Ooh, that was nice. That was perfect. Alright, sounds good. Ooh, Trev, I'm still in first there. Did not come out of that corner in first. But I could have had some dropped frames, maybe. Come on, Jack, keep it together, buddy. Just waiting to capitalize on one of his mistakes. Ooh, a little tight, a little deep. Good save. Hits the wall and still gets out faster than me.
This fucking Supra!
Set this up right, I can get him right here. Nope. I think this has been the worst track on the calendar for the Super, to be honest with you. Hold it. I already rear-ended somebody, I'm not going to do it again. I can't take any more penalty points. I mean, Russell will probably say don't worry about it, but I'm going to say just give me 2 penalty points, whatever. No need to FIA it. That was my fault. There's Paul in. So there's me putting the mediums on until the end. Andy got in front of I Crazy, so I'm curious how he's Andy might be on the same strat I am, medium. I know we were talking about it, but he could have changed his mind. There it is. That's what we needed. Just keep behind us. Go. Nice. Maybe that's a fuel we got left. You're trying to flash lights on me now, huh, buddy? So he catches a couple of tenths there. It was crazy in. See, he did the same thing. He did the same thing. Come on, bro. You know I wasn't pitting, dude. Can't be mad about it, but... It's the worst pit entry spot. I don't blame him for that, because I did the exact same thing. So like, I can't be mad about that. But, you know, be better than I am. But I guess that's karma. Like, you know, if I'm not flying forward, or same thing, like I said, same thing for me against Rustic. which I should have seen. But if I'm on my brakes, then I'm not going into the pits, right? That's just such a high, it's a full top end speed into a complete stop. But then the pit entry is right there where you can go full speed, like it's accidents waiting to happen. We might want to go ahead and pit and get our hards on, run a few extra laps on them so we can fix this damage. Yeah, it was Jet. He did literally the exact same thing I did to Rustic. Exact same thing. It sucks. I'm gonna have to get fuel the next time I stop too, which I wanted to avoid. I might just have to stay out. So that's 25 or 12 laps. No, I can get 13 laps. I'm okay. I can stop. So you can go full speed through here. Sucks. It's in my car, but that's why I say I can't see that. Let me do a quick reset in case the signal is off, guys. 1 second. Screen will go black for 1 second. I also just refueled all the way too, didn't realize. Didn't mean to do that either. I could have saved a second or two there. That does suck though. Maybe we just run this one lap and pull in and put our softs on. But now the 3 pit definitely ain't looking good now. Because now I spend an extra 12 seconds pitting, plus all the mistakes and errors. So we're not going to be finishing very high up on this grid. Going to the softs now. See, I think he only did a 2-stopper. I mean, barring everything that happened now, 2-stopper's looking a little bit better. Because I'm sure Jet made his last pit, and I'm only 3 seconds ahead of him. So I'm going to pop out behind all these people. I was like, we're going to be in like 13th or something, you know? So definitely not the right strategy call. I didn't make it. Terrible race, dude. Absolutely terrible race. Did it not give me damage for that? Definitely can't make up for it after that. That was another 5 or 6 seconds. We're going to be finishing like dead last. In a minute. And oh man, this is terrific. Absolutely terrific. Too bad I missed a race earlier in the season because this could be my drop race, but these points are going to have to count. I might drop from 6th to 8th now because Andy and a few others were... No, Andy is stopping again. He did do 1 lap and he's getting off. Dang it, man. What a bad race. Thing is, we actually had good pace. We were actually racing pretty good. I just tried to save a second in those pits right there. I should have been more cautious. So everybody in front of me is on softs now. I think I'm where I'm gonna be. Got a 10-second gap to Mustard. Yeah, this is gonna be my worst finish race. Season finale, that sucks. Especially because we were actually racing pretty good, that's the problem. And we're out here having fun. Like, more or less, I only feel bad about hitting Rustic. That's the only one I feel bad about. I think when we go through and watch the replay, we're going to have to just like keep it right there at the last chicane in the Wall of Champions, and that's probably where we'll see most of the action happening. I mean, hopefully he'll know it's an accident. I mean, he'll know it's an accident. I would never hit anybody on purpose, but... there he goes there. So if he pops out behind me, I'm going to let him by. He actually probably still... How's he feeling up all the way? Pits yet? Why did he fuel up all the way? If he didn't fuel up all the way, he would have popped out like right behind me. I'm not going to repay my debt. We got nothing to lose. Like Earnhardt must have had a bad race. I said if I saw him on track, I was going to let him by me. I don't know why he fueled up all the way. I wouldn't have had to lose 10 seconds doing it, but it's not like I said. Mustard was 10 seconds ahead. I'm not catching him. Like I had nothing. It's definitely like as far as being on track, this has been my worst race of the season here. My worst performance. I won't say worst race, worst performance. Never hit anybody on track. My biggest thing always, I'll lose positions to stay clean. Like I never want to hit anybody. But all in all, it was a great, successful season start. First season of WERA. Had a full grid every race after race 3 when a couple of extra guys joined us. Got to race against a bunch of aliens, beat all the aliens in one race, had another podium. We had a lot of good races too. Definitely had a P7, P8 in this race though, without a little jet tap and then me hitting the pits on the way in. Nice. I'm like, with this finish, I'm like, definitely not passing Rustic. I'm like, Andy could pass me in the overall points, which might drop me to P8 overall. So top 8 is going to be our worst finish, maybe a 7th. Like overall point standing for this league. Next season being a car that I like, should be a little more competitive. I think it's going to make things interesting. Paul coming in and taking first place though, because I don't see Canadian guy in the top 3. So like our top, the top 4. I mean, Canadian guys like 12 points ahead, but then like what was it, like 2nd through 5th are all like, or no, second, 3rd, and 4th are only separated by like 5 points or less. So Cody might jump all the way up to even P2, honestly. I'll be interested to see how those points fall. Maybe Andy will jump on and do them right away. That'd be great. Overall standings, yeah. Like, as a Canadian guy, I had a little bit of a gap, but not enough of a gap to guarantee him overall. So depending on where he finishes here, he could still lose it, but if he's in like 4th or 5th place, which he should, I mean, I would imagine he's around there, he should be okay. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th were pretty much wide open. Rustic was in 5th, I'm in 6th. I said if I could have beat Rustic by, I think like 6 points, then I could have jumped up to 5th overall. Especially with Earnhardt finishing 14th, maybe even better, because he's the. Looks like Earnhardt's going to definitely be walking away with 5th place. He was one of those ones that were in contention for 2nd. I think at 2nd place is going to go to iCrazy. Probably Rage 3rd. On soft, and we still haven't even set our fastest lap of our personal best. Look at Andy with a 136.4. Fastest lap, let's go. Bad Mustard qualified 4th and back to 11th, so he didn't have a really great race either. So maybe QC must be in 16th. definitely be interested to watch the replay back and see how those front guys made off. Clearly they had a much better race. So they swapped positions a few times. I said Paul was flying around here in that practice race, so the Beetle's actually a really good choice for this. I mean, he's fast, but it's also such a good choice because of the acceleration. Yep, 3 more laps. Let's get out of here. Would like to cap off the season on a little better race than this, but no go Bailey this race, man. Bailey's been... Oh, why is Crazy pitting? What's going on there? Oh, he did 2 soft stints. Didn't he start on softs? Oh, that's right, he did. He might be throwing on... He started on softs and he was just on the softs. There's like quite a few people went with the three stop. I know Paul didn't. But more or less, based off of how things have been going, the 2-stopper might have been worth better. But I mean, if we laced a clean race, then a 3-stopper is the optimal way. With only the 12-second delta, it was. You kept your lap times clean and consistent. It was the faster way. It probably would have been faster, like I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds overall for the whole race. There's Jet in too. Yeah, they're putting on their hars for the last couple of laps. Yeah, Paul's very quick here. Very quick. Softs lasted longer than I thought they would too. So knowing that the softs would have lasted us like a full tank, would have done a full tank of softs, a full tank of mediums, and then what? That would have left over only like 10 laps on the hards. I don't know actually. I didn't realize the softs were going to hold up as well. Oh, well, we need you in here, man. Because you're one of the quick guys, too. We're all quick, some just quicker than others. But you notice, you know, whether you're in the front, the middle, or the back, typically you're racing with somebody. Whoa. I think I recruited like another 3 guys the last couple of days, so I think we're getting pretty close to filling out a second grid, man. Season finale, WERA. We just jump this thing completely. Thanks, Raul. Thanks for hanging out too, man, and watching. Appreciate it. We get this replay saved. Watch back some of the... I think there was quite a little bit of chaos on this one, to be honest with you. But I think the replay saved okay. Let me go ahead and write in here real quick. Great season, though. Oh, Beaching Green out of fuel? GG's, though, bro. Good race, actually. Sorry, let me... I was writing a message, man. I had to apologize to Rustic, man. I popped him going into the pits, dude. Feel awful about it. What was the final results here, actually? Oh, no, Canadian guy took second, so he definitely took home the overall. Andy with a P4. Crazy dropped the 5th. Ace, QC. Beach him with a P8, bro. Great finish, dude. Oh, yeah. Top 8, let's go. QC with his best finish of the season, a P7. So that's where I should have, without my mistakes, is where I should have been at. I was in front of all these guys. I should have been somewhere from 7th to 8th, maybe 9th. Yeah, see, Mustard put up a 36.5. He was flying, man. Damn it. Hey, Edward, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping in. Mustard, great season, dude. It seems like you might have had a little mishap somewhere. You put up a 36.5 in race, dude. You were flying. Just such a terrible track for the Supra, dude. Then I hit Rustic going into the pit entries. We're going to go through the replay like we normally do. I think I was able to save it this time, so I think we're okay. Had a couple crashes and still got ninth. Nice. Ooh, Daly's not treating you good? What's are you using the Viper over there? I know I saw Beecham. I saw you and QC did the same thing. You started on hards and got rid of them quick. That was like actually a really smart call, because clearly that climbed both of you guys way up the field. Hit the 5th each time and still got 9th. Yeah, bro. I think we're gonna see a lot of crashes on this replay. Are you using the 4GT? Ooh. I'd actually rather use that than the Viper too. It's too loose. I don't know which one I'll mess with. I mean, like, I'm not a fan of either. Like, actually, I like that track. I just don't like when it's a daily because then everybody uses the Viper. Like, I like the track if it's in a league race or something. You have, you know, diversity. So I'm definitely curious. Oh, he was on the mediums. Yeah, see, I knew these two had to start softs. Because these two just pulled away. Rustic slowly fell back. Droz, what's up, man? Thank you. It was, I don't know about a GG's. We finished. We finished. See, I'd rather use the 4GT also. I think the Viper's like very loose. Like, I know it's so good on top end speed, so it makes sense for that track, but that's why I was like, that's the only reason I don't know if I'll race it, because I don't want to use either of those cars. So that's why I was like, I might mess with Daily Race C this week. But any racing I do, I'll probably do on the alternate account, so I need to build that one up. Andy. What's up, man? Good race, brother. You finished with a fast lap too, right? Yeah, some mishaps, man. Had some mishaps. I actually raced really clean the first stint until I hit Rustic, but then raced really clean again until Jet hit me. So it was just like, it was a snowball that I just, you know, it wasn't ideal. I got so freaking lost right there. Yeah, there goes Beecham ditching him. I think QC went like 2 laps and ditched his. Yeah, there's the BRZs back here. I knew they weren't going to be good on this track. I was curious what happened to Rustic, because he like slowly started falling back on the grid. And I saw you up toward the front, and then I saw you do the third, like, because you ended up going to the 3 pit strategy, right? I think I saw. But this crowd right here, dude, look, we all stuck together like for so long. Brings out the Canadian, brings out the Canadian livery. Another cat back here. Look at the BRZs running in the back. It's not the track for these guys. It wasn't the track for the Super either, though. But we had a good like line right here for all of us for a while. Park the GT. Oh, this Super, I'm selling it. Actually, no, I guess I should keep it for a momentum. But definitely won't be choosing that car again. Like, there's certain tracks, obviously, it was incredible at, like Spa, Seaside. But as overall, like for a full season, it's not a great choice. And Paul was absolutely just flying, dude. Oh, look, he threw a WERA livery. He threw some WERA liveries on. All right, Paul. Welcome in, brother. Heck yeah. That's cool. This season, yeah, we actually do. We released the track list first, so people are free to choose whatever car they want. There's no limitations on cars. Like this season, we tried to make sure there wasn't more than 2 of one car on track. But this one, it's like free for all. Like whatever car you're most comfortable in, here's the track list, here's the settings. So that way there's no, you know, no regrets, or nobody's like, oh, I should have chose this if I knew the track. You know, it's like, no, you can't use your car selection as an excuse. So, but I'm pretty sure mustard, I'm going to be going with the McLaren. I'm like 95% on it because I'm teammates with Laney on that Sunday league, so he's going to test the McLaren out tomorrow. And as long as he likes it, then that's what I'll go with. So I want to use the same car for both. I don't want to be practicing, you know, one car for this league and one car for this league because I only have, you know, I have limited time. So I want to make sure I use the same car for both. Good line racing here though for these guys, man. I see Barry was on the softs. I knew he was, the way he was catching me, I was like, he's got to be on the softs. Yeah, I bet that BRZ had to be terrible at that chicane, I bet. But QC for the P7, man. Bro, Jet, it's karma. I'll show you why it's karma here in a little bit. Yeah, I was debating between the McLaren and the Porsche, the same one that Canadian uses, the RSR. But it really lacks top end speed, and McLaren has just as good as cornering, and its main weak point is accelerating, but it's not like awful acceleration. So you can, you know, it's still a great car. The Citroen's actually a great choice for tire wear and fuel management. I don't know if drones. I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you ever do a league with a grid start, choose that Citroen, bro. That thing is by far the fastest car off the line. That's why I was debating using it for Laney's league as its grid start. I was like, bro, we'll gain like 2 or 3 positions on the grid start every single time. But yeah, Jay, I did the same thing to Rustic that you did to me. It's like I was saying, that it's literally a top end full straight, and then the pit entry's right there. You know what I mean? So in your mind, you're like, oh, I'm going to the pits. I want to get in as fast as I can, but then here I am hitting the brakes to make a turn. It's accidents waiting to happen. So like, I don't fault you at all. I literally did the exact same thing to Rustic. Yeah, this group stay together. We got a 0.5. That might be where he starts falling back. I was surprised Crazy went on a 3-pit strategy too. It's a bad spot for the pit entry is what it is. That's all it is. You have a high-speed straight that goes into a pretty dead stop chicane, but then you can go in that pit almost wide open. You know, so I was like, it's gonna happen. I mean, I know I did it to Rustic, Jet did it to me. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen in some other spots. This 0.5 might have dropped it well. See, this group right here, like for a while, a little gap started happening here, but there's a good little line of cars sticking with each other. Oh, Grovers must have ate it right here. Was it an incident or by himself? Got on the gas when the car was unstable. Needed to wait a half a second longer before slamming that gas, yeah. But dude, right here, the Supra was dog shit out of that corner, bro. Like, I was doing the right line out of it. It was just so slow out of there. So, like, although I was right on you, look, you'd pull like a 3 or 4 tenths, like coming out of that corner every time. So it took me only time I got past you, Jet, the 2 times was because you made a mistake. Like, I couldn't, because I'm like, this is the best spot for me to set myself up to get past you. 0.5, but then I got a 0.5 with you. I was like, damn it. Here go the GTRs battling. Oh, ace for the 0.2. Yeah, Rustic lost 2 positions with his 0.5. Wait, how did, wait, hold on. How did he get a 0.2? Oh, he hit Rustic too. Oh, Rustic's in a bad spot. Oof. That sucks he got 2 out of it. Rustic didn't catch damage. didn't pass him. Like, that kind of sucks. He actually got a 2-second though, you know. Like, he did hit him, but nothing came about of it, you know. Was Italy battling up front, man. I actually do love this livery though. It's pretty sick. The white and red looks good. That's it. Oh, dude, great drive, man. That's what I was saying. I was like, you're a fast driver. I was like, but this is a really good track for the Beetle. And because you were just zooming out of these corners, man. But again, obviously your skill as well. So that was a great race, man. You were flying. I had a feeling, you know, after last night's practice race, how much you were moving. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was, I mean, Crazy kept it he kept it, you know, pretty close to you, but did you pit twice? I know a lot of us ended up going with a 3-stop strategy, but that was his point too. See, Russick still ends up falling back again toward me. So something else happens with him. Still, everybody, look at that line, bro. All these people still within like 4 or 5 seconds of each other. It's incredible. Beecham, did you only pit twice as well? You had to pit 3 times if you ditched the hards early, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Oh, sorry, this is Beecham streams over. But if you ditched the hards early, you couldn't have made everything last that long, right? Yeah, 3 pit, hard, medium, soft, medium. Okay, gotcha. Great finish, bro. Top 8 in WERA. It's always not an easy feat in this league. You're able to just slam them curves. Hey, you stuck on Canadian guy's ass though, bro. Great race. Yeah, this gap just stayed like the same the whole time. Y'all's pace must have been. Yeah, look at those lap times, they're almost identical. Look at Cody's consistency though. Nice. 12 hard, 14 medium. Damn, see, that was... I'm debating if I should have switched over to a 2-stop. Like, I had pretty decent pace on the hards when we did the practice race last night, but I also made a few mistakes. Everyone says make that 5 out of 6. Where do you keep getting hit at? Is it the hairpin? Or turn 1? That's why I feel like that's... Deep Force is always one I don't really race often. Like, not on a main account. Like, I'll probably race it on my alternate account that I'm trying to rank up. I feel like that's always kind of it's never a super clean race. Excuse me, guys. Clear my throat there. There. Actually kind of a tricky sector, but it's surprised you're getting hit there. I say it's usually turn 1 or the last turn that you know, people try to dive bomb those turns a lot and end up sweeping your side. Realizing too, Jet, you were on the softs the whole first time. I was right. I think I realized after you overshot a corner, I was like, you know what? I bet Jet's on softs and he's losing grip. And I started pulling you back in. One little mistake. I think if something happens, I'll really drop him back. That's right. I called that out at the beginning. I was like, look at Paul already throwing the WERA stuff on. We love it. I called that out earlier. It's a cool looking Beetle. I was like, look at it. You threw the WERA stuff on. Okay. Okay. Dude, I get it. I wanted to this race too, man, but I was like, you know what? Everything that happened was not was karma or my fault. But this is like such a, what do you call it? Like a lined track. There's like overtakes are difficult here. I think just started kind of slowly losing pace. The way that GTR shoots the flames out, it's so sick. Look at that, 10 laps in, man. There's still a pretty good line of cars there. That's what I was looking at. I was like, dude, I could still see Rustic up there. I'm like, you can still see the cars up in front of you. Like, you still have a shot at them. I was really hoping my pit strategy, but it seems like a lot of people had the same thought of ditching the hards as soon as possible and sticking, you know, doing extra stints on mediums. Seemed like the right call. Ace is usually a lot quicker too. I wonder if the Lambo wasn't like super strong here or not. Alright, going for the overtake. Nice overtake. I want to see that again. It's a much better exit. I think you'll realize how much you could actually cut that thing. Good overtake. Tap the wall here, assuming it's where Ace gets by him. Is that a cup? I mean, he's still putting up low 38s, but this is a hard spot to follow too and like catch your braking zone. You know, Ace going, damn it. Got past him. I'll tell you, dude, that chicane, man. That's a hard thing to get right 37 times in a row. These two just up here cruising, dropping 37s. you guys are moving, bro. Let's get forward a little bit here. Don't really much action going on right now. Everything seems pretty separated. I hate that hairpin turn there, though. You hit the wall. Okay, that's what happened. Like, something happened somewhere where he really falls back. Is there another 88 car? Yep. He already had damage there. I don't think so. Oh, Rage is 88. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I mean, you can keep 88 if you want to, but if you want to use 36 as well. I don't see it, because some people don't use the number plates. I think a lot of people don't. Wait, Mustard, you got by him. Did you get by him on that straight too? Oh, you did, okay. But I'll show you how much if y'all guys were cutting this corner the way I was. If you have better cars, you can go way more over that curve and get such a better exit. This will be where I pop Rustic at the end of this one. But literally, like, right as we were coming into the braking zone, my thing popped up and said 0.9 laps to empty. So I was like, oh, I got a pit. And I looked down, and Rustic braking, and I popped him. I saw everybody else pitting. I'm like, oh, it's time to pit. Oh, wham. I'm like, oh my God. Damage on the front and the back. I'm sure he's cussing me out there. And damage on the front and the back. I definitely screwed him there. Cost him 10 seconds plus damage. You guys came out of the pits right on top of each other. Great, there's Ace. Beecham just quietly with clean air all race climbing. QC as well, I think. I mean, QC just did a 3-hour endurance here on Saturday, so I'm sure that helped him out a little bit. Yeah, the VRZs were not it. Makes me a little spread out now. Because at some point during this stint too, Mustard, I saw you back there with me, so I was like, where was your first pit? Okay. Your gaps are crazy. Oh yeah, Paul built a huge gap there. You come out on the hards, Cody on the mediums. I wonder if Andy got past Canadian guy here or not. He was on the mediums. Mustard not far behind. Battle of the GTRs. Gonna watch, see if Andy eventually overtakes him. here somewhere. And better exit. You got the right exit here, man. You can get. Oh, yeah, P12. Nice. Good overtake. Now things will spread out. We can move a little bit more. Yeah, that's where I must have needed that. I saw you pit right afterwards on the hards. I'm like, oh, he did say he only wanted to run the hards a couple of laps, so at least it happened on the hard stint. Ah. Front damage. Ace is catching up to Rage. You started pulling away. They're all spread apart. I don't see there's any battles going on anywhere. They're both on hards. Any position swaps. Oh, you're on your softs now. Both on the softs. I know, bro. I noticed that. You saw that QC wasn't glitching at all. And he had a great finish. He had a good race. Was it a P7? And this is his first top 10 finish of the, even a top 10 finish for the season, I think, right? He might have had a P9 somewhere or a P10 maybe once before. Ooh. Here. Cody must have had a... Wait, when did you get past him? Hold on, sorry guys. I want to see when you got past him. Did he have got a wheel disconnect or something? Oh, he must have. Oh, remember, I think he talked about before how he was losing feedback every once in a while. Oh, that sucks. Oh, his VR went out? Oh my gosh. Well, that's no good. Yeah, that sucks. Let's get back ahead. We're left 22. Yeah, Beecham, were you just by yourself all race? Just quietly climbing. Well, Musser got past QC. As he Russell was back in 13th. What did he hit? That costs crazy at P2, P3. I'm sure. And these two were stuck on each other, man. Right here, that corner, this corner, the Supra was so bad out of. I say, every time I've gone to you, it seems like you just had clean air. Probably, honestly, you guys doing the hards at first and get those out of the way just kind of kept you away from everybody and let you and QC kind of just race freely. I mean, obviously, you guys climbed from the back into the 7th and 8th, so great call. Great call. Beecham coming through with the strategy call again. I thought I was a strategy guru, man. Beecham, you're starting to look like it. Oh, wait, Ace got mine. Ace got mine at some point. When did Ace get mine? Does he shoot this corner here? Yeah, he does. Okay. This is a spot to get him, but nice. Good overtake. So they went the full stints on their hards, it looks like. Both catching up to Canadian guy, though. See, but he was dropping 38s on hards, too. Like, I could only get high 38s if I was, like, perfect on hards. Otherwise, I was 39, so. They had the pace for it on the hards. I didn't have that kind of pace. Now, medium, we're doing 38s, 39s. That's gonna be your jet pops me. You were trying to signal, that's what you were trying to do? They only ran one lap with the damage and threw my hards on and got onto the softs quickly, so. What a bum. Oh, the hairpin this lap. Coming out of the hairpin. Oh, that's why you pinned. Oh, no, before that. Watch hairpin. All right, here we go. No, you almost saved it. That was close. That was a close save. Surprised the car lost it there. You got back on the gas while you were still in the gas there. If you would have held it for a second longer, you might have been alright. Upshift it, bog the car down. Here? Oh, getting back on track. My bad, I thought you meant. Hopefully you were still ghosted. Oh yeah, you were still ghosted. Woo! Woo! way up here, boy. Paul hawking them down on the mediums. They did. It was like Canadian guy, Ace, Rage. They just did a two-stopper. They finished up toward the front, so. Is there any close? Anybody close anywhere? And these BRZs must have just been that bad here. Earnhardt and Saragon were at the back the entire time. So like, let me do this, damn it, but... Oh, that's what the mistake I made going into the pits. Check this out. I put my hards on and ran my couple of laps. I'm like, okay, let's get these softs on as quick as we can. Oh. It didn't give me any damage for that, though. I didn't have to fix any damage, which is wild. Isn't that crazy? I literally slammed that wall and got no damage for that. I thought that was interesting. I was like, now I gotta fix damage, and I didn't have to. I was like, I better not pull out with damage. That was fine. Yeah. No damage. Look, the car doesn't have any damage on it. Oh yeah, I should have been reset there too. Super tough, I guess. Yeah, tough as hell. Everything's a little spread out now. Except for these guys, man. Ace and Rage, dude, all race long. Very into the pits. And Paul's like, I'll just take this all the way till the end. I think just zoomed out of those hairpins like those. He's got a hell of good acceleration. Okay, these two literally were just like within half a second of each other all race long. Seems like the Lambo is a little sketchy in that last chicane. Like Ace is fighting it almost every single time. Canadian guy ends up getting in front of both of them somehow, though, yeah? Did he finish like P2? They're all in softs? Oh, we might have something that happens here. I know Crazy's going to fall behind all of you. And Andy, you must get past one of them too, yeah? Regional 7, there's Barry, QC, Jet. Yeah, right here. I ended up stopping and letting the rest of it by. That's why Rustic took so long to get out of the pits, but I stopped and let him come and get past me. It's only one position for him, but let's see what happens up here with these guys. Something happened to him. Oh, Ace fell back. What happened? What happened? I missed it. Oh, Ace hit the wall. Oh, he got pass range too. Oh, with the switcheroo! Oh no, what a move! Hold on, how do we get there? Hold on. I love a good switchback. The outside is never somewhere you overtake here too. This is sick. That's clean. Lap 20, turn 8 with Barry. Alright, gotcha. I will go back to it in just a sec. What a move by him. Did he get tapped? Nope. Oh, Ace. Oh, man. 28. Overtake. Clean overtake. Barry was playing a little safe. He turned in. He could have turned in earlier still. Y'all would have went side by side, but I do love the way that Ferrari looks. Though. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's sick. QC must end up getting by him too. Actually, we'll have to keep an eye on that back there. Oh man, I cannot believe that happened to Ace. That's such a clean move. Damage and all. I know Crazy gets a pitting one more time, so that's why he's going to fall back. And he gets past Rage too somewhere along the line. And you must get past Rage too, right, Andy? Or no, you Crazy pit, so that's how you get your P4. Oh, Barry was on the hards. And here we have sat on the softs. Oh, that's how he got past you. You were okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because he did finish in front of you, right? Yeah, he had P7. Poor Ace. He had plenty of space to keep his P6. Oh, Saragon out here getting lapped. He must have had a terrible race. Terrible. Just terrible. He's like, y'all go ahead. Thanks, Aragon. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll go ahead. 36-4 on that last lap. Bro, that's zooming in race, dude. Did you let off there, Andy? Oh, Andy, if you're still here, bro. That was an incident between the two of them. You should have capitalized on that. Yeah, I mean, good sportsmanship in a way, but that was the two of them. You had nothing to do with that, so you should have got on the gas and overtook both of them and took your P3. In my opinion. He says 6 out of 7 taken. And I think it's time to stop. Or maybe switch to daily race C, maybe. Yeah, bro. I know. I get them. That was them, though, bro. You should have slammed that gas and took that P3. Yeah, you didn't hit nobody. I know what I'm saying. I don't know why he waited there. I think just because he saw the two of them have an incident, so he was like, okay. But it's like, you did nothing wrong. That was the two of them. So you, I mean, look right there, bro. Slam it. You had P3 on softs with the lap times he was putting up. You know, that would have been a P, or actually it would have been a P2 because Crazy ends up pitting. So he gave up a P2 there. You don't hit nobody, bro. You go. That's good, exactly, bro. I would have been like, sorry, boys. Race cleaner. You know, like, you did nothing wrong. You're allowed to, you know. Like, yeah, Canadian guy did the right thing waiting for Rage, but you have nothing to do with that, bro. Hit the gas and go. Yeah, he gave him a P2 there. Definitely a podium if one of them would have got back by him, but he would have been slightly ahead of Rage, so he would have had to hold on to it, but the two of them would have been battling for P3, so I think he'd have walked away with P2. His pace is incredible. I'll make sure to write him about that. Say, if you don't cause an incident, sir, you put the gas down and you go. I know he said he had a penalty somewhere at some point too. QC actually had good pace, dude. Good race by QC, man. Earnhardt getting lapped. Oh, poor guys. That Canadian guy gets him somewhere. Save, good save. I'm actually surprised that Crazy went with a 3-stopper. With how good the tire wear was here, he could have used the hell out of the softs for 13 laps. But he would have only had to do 9 or 10 laps on the car, so I'm actually surprised he did a 3-stopper. Surprised you saw a lot of other people doing it. Maybe he might have switched up. I'm curious. Oh, here it is. Okay. Great exit there. Oh, what a move! Hold on, let's watch it from back here. That is not typically a spot you see an overtake on this track. Look at his exit. Look how early he got on the gas. Interesting overtake. Got the inside line. Good overtake by Canadian guy. That is not a spot you see an overtake every day. Nice. Oh, it cut out again? Is that why he pit again there? I knew it cut out earlier. I think he didn't run the hard yet. That's why he pit there at the end. Oh. Missed that breaking point. So I don't think there's any more overtakes here. This is how they finish, right? Yeah, top 4. Ace back here, QC. Oh yeah, look at your fuel boy, you burning. Are you catching up to him, passing him? Sir, your blinker's on. Did you really? You catch all the way up then? Well, he was running the hards at the end, but we're still pretty far back on mediums. Straight running him down. I mean, that was a huge gap though. To catch up in one lap. That's crazy. What was it, like 3 or 4 seconds? And he messed up that corner a few times I saw throughout the replay. I don't think he had that corner figured out. That must be a great race, bro. Like you said, two crashes, have to pit for fixed damage and still walk away to P9. Button up the inside. QC P7. GT7. Great race by him. Great race by Beecham. Oh, look at him. Coasting. Look at him coasting. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, P8, baby. Let's go. That's why when I rammed into the wall there on my pit, after that, I also got a 3-second penalty. So I'm like, okay, let's fucking go. Had to fix damage and change tires and fuel and 3-second penalty on top of it. Russell and I decided to play around here at the end. Cap off the season. And these guys didn't even finish on the last lap. And just for fun, I wanted to see if I could catch air. And hit Rustic one more time just for good measure. Good race, guys, man. What a great first season. What a great first season, man. Does Andy put out the standings yet, actually? Maybe he jumped on and did them right away. That'd be great. Where did the standings? Tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm saying I definitely heard Cody with the VR going out on him. So he had a P2 there, I think. People already asking, are we there yet for season 2? Oh, man. All right, we can go mess around with some dailies for a little bit. Grovers, what's up, man? We just finished up the good old replay. Got to watch a bunch of people wreck, a bunch of people get hit into the pit entries, people hitting the wall of champions. A little bit of everything. That was not the... Oh, Beecham, thanks for coming in, dude, too. You got to do the last, 2 races, too, right? Be happy to have you for season 2. It's gonna be a lot of fun, dude. Season 2 is gonna be more about, more or less about the race pace than it will be the pit strategy. Now that we're not requiring all 3 tire types, so I think that'll make it a lot of fun. You know, really make it all about who's quickest on track, not just strategy. I'll play a little into it, I think, but I think most of us will probably end up landing on the same strategy. Being honest, I think most of us will end up just landing on I guess I'll have to try it out the first race or 2, but seems like medium hards might be the way to go. I wonder if Rustic's heard back from Bella if she's going to join the league or not. Oh, Damien did put up the fastest time in the GT. See why RSR is using it. Yeah, people putting some... Well, I mean, the Evo has incredible top ends. You need something with good top end speed. Wow, 4C, that's actually very surprising. That's weird, actually. How did you get that? Who did that? Who is that? Oh, Japan. That's actually wild to do that kind of time in a 4C. Always got to be somebody in the Beetle up there. You start getting a mix of cars when you start getting out a little further. What's even this one this week? Oh, the Mercedes AMG. That might be fun, actually, I bet. Is it the Citroen? Oh my god, I'm so surprised. People say this is a good qualifier, but not a good racer because of the tire wear. I can't believe it's the Citroen. I would never guessed it. Damn, Sammy Snake in 5th right now, huh? Let's check the year choice out. Yeah, great season, man. That was a fun season. I got to walk away with a win and a couple of podiums, some middle finishes, some back finishes. So it gave me everything. It gave me it all I had to offer. I'm not sure. The thing is, I'm not too excited about either of these dailies. So I'm not really sure which one I want to mess with. I mean, Edward got me a little nervous about Daily B right now. I do know Deep Forest pretty well, but I'm actually not the greatest at the last hairpin. It's one of my weak points. Outside of the, can you get all the way out there outside of the curve on it? Let me do a quick reset here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know if that fixed it or not. Usually a 5-second reset takes care of it. It like resyncs all the timing clocks, I'm told. At least that's a workaround that I found for now until I do a PC build, you know? The problem is I got to remember to do it during, like I did pretty well in Kizzy's race. It was 4 hours, so every time I pit I did it. Because it's usually around like anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour until it'll start unsyncing. So that's typically about time you pit. Or if I'm doing dailies, just do it in between each race. So, I mean, it's not ideal, but it works. At least I figured that. I mean, at least I found that little trick. Alright, I'm going to run a few laps with this, I guess. Why not? Lanny's already made us a beautiful Citroen livery. If I do any racing with this on Thursday and Saturday, I think I will do the alternate account. We'll do the E to A challenge. So we can start working that one up. I don't see me getting an A+ on either of these tracks, you know. What was the top time? What kind of time am I aiming for here? I need to check. Actually, I need a ghost too. Let me get a ghost. 1 sec, sorry guys. That's how I learn my breaking points. Top time a 146.9, so basically a 147. So I need a mid 148 to keep my score. I was like, if I use the McLaren, I already have a livery for, but I'm wondering if for season 2, doing my livery a little bit different, like still sticking with the tie, of course, but maybe doing like a different color scheme with it, maybe, you know. That's the only thing I was thinking, is maybe changing up the color scheme. Dude, your Ferrari looks sick. Looks very race official. One thing I would ask is, do you have any WERA liveries on it? You probably need to add a few WERA liveries. I mean, you know, if and you want to. I would love to see all both grids all have at least like a WERA banner maybe or something, you know. I've also been refreshing the Thrustmaster website about every hour, waiting on that load cell pedal to come back in stock. I really am wanting that thing. Ooh, good save. Oh, I don't know where the braking zone is there. Braking reference. I'll let LG know. Like, hey man, I need you to throw a WERA livery on it. That's or a WERA logo. I mean, you don't have to. I shouldn't say you have to. I would like to see it. That's all. I need to pull this. I need to pull him in way closer. Now, Beecham's livery is very like race-looking official. It's like something you would actually see on race day. You know? And even a nice big windshield banner or something. I will say though, this for the GR4, like I get why this car is the meta because it's so easy to drive. Like it really is like one of the easiest cars to drive. It's like how when the G70 was the meta, you know, it feels like that. And it's really hard to lose. Stop revving it out too. Where's he braking at here? Is that for 100? I always hate this section right here. Okay, do that full out. I always feel pretty decent with Sector 1, even Sector 2, but that last, like, little bit, like Sector 3, I'm just like... see if he's applying any brake there before the last turn. I'm curious. Now we set a time, so now we have to spend all week improving it. Find a good braking reference for that spot too. I broke at the 100, so I gotta break even before that. That's gonna be a track penalty again. Yeah, okay. Little grip group. That's definitely a track penalty. Last sector, man. Let's start over. I hate this last sector so much on this track. It does. I'm like pretty clean through sector 1 and 2. Like I'll improve it through there, but sector 3, like I don't even remember the Thursday race that I did. See you later, Beecham, bro. Great race, great finish. Excited to have you all part of it. Excited for. I'm already ready for season 2, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We've definitely put together a damn good grid of people. Anybody can take it, man. That's what's cool about it. That's what I've loved most about this season so far. Is at 10 races, I think we had 7 different winners. Or actually, no, 8, because Paul just won 1. So yeah, 10 races, 8 winners. Like that's unheard of in leagues, you know. Yeah, I need to break before the 100. Okay, so he is breaking before this turn actually. Too much better. Okay, I kind of see what he's doing here. How much are we doing anything with the brake balance or not? Try the rear first. Sort of braking early like I was actually following a legit car. Like I was trying to avoid collision. That's funny. I'm going to break it slightly early on this corner too. Turn in late, turn in late. Hold it. 15. So yeah, definitely the season 2 is going to be interesting over how it ends up playing out. I wouldn't say it's scrub grid, you know what I mean? Like everybody's going to be quick no matter where you're at, you know? And the thing is you're going to find good racing either way because you're going to be with people around your pace for that track. You know, so I think that's kind of the more ultimate goal of it all. The scrubs win. I want that. Maybe that's what we'll call it. Just to make people work harder so they don't try to be in it. Much better lap. I'm starting to kind of feel it. This track is definitely much easier in a GR4 than it is a GR3. For damn sure. They're braking. Save it. Too early on the gas. Should I save it? Need to work on maintaining corner speed. Well, especially in that 296. The little harder to stay in the corners there. Let's see if I can cut a couple more tenths off. Because that'll drop out of the top 1,000 by the end of the week. We'll do 15 more minutes. I think I do like the brake balance in the rear though. But I get a little more rotation out of the corners. Later, man. Good night. Good racing. We'll I'll see you around, I'm sure. Hopefully we'll get another event going here soon. Yes. Yeah, I'm staying a little bit closer to him now, so it's like I'm starting to get the lines. You can't spin this car out even if you want to. I broke a little weight. We learned the rhythm of this track. We might actually race this thing. I think I can get a couple of laps in on it. I can probably get a 0.5. Weird corner to figure out when to get on the throttle. Let's reset. Like that was almost a tenth faster there. Oh yeah, we got a lot of time to find here. Yeah, you can't hold the gas there all the way out regardless of that. Let's reset. The brake balance all the way to the rear, actually. Leaving a little bit more rotation on it, see if I like it or not. Hold. That's gonna track penalty. Maybe not. Ooh! Alright, a few more laps here. This Citroen. I'm still, Rustic hasn't responded to me yet, so I was like, he's definitely angry. Looks like he got hit a few different times from a few different people, so like a great race for him. Definitely a corner I gotta figure out before I race. I'm losing a lot of time through there. Well, I don't want to do a whole lap and have to start the penalty there. still. I feel like I'm sliding the back end out on the braking. Hold. Not bad. Let's see where they lift off so you can get a better angle for that right-hander. Aragon, what's up, man? Yeah, just doing some quality tonight. I doubt I'll race tonight. This isn't one of my strongest tracks. Like I haven't raced this track a lot, so I definitely need to learn it and figure it out before I go jumping into races. Don't want to lose all the DR I gained last week. Also, should that be a track penalty? Like, it is a fun track, I just haven't, like, done it a lot, you know? So I'll go back and watch your stream later and throw you a like and stuff. Did you have a rough race? I kind of went through the replay, but I saw, there was some pretty good battling up front. I myself had a great first stint, and then after that, it all went tits up, as they say. This corner right here, though, is a weird one to figure out. Actually better. The new Porsche, the RSR, or the new 911? We have a lot of Lambos on the grid if you go Lambo too. Oh, controller disconnect. But why? Whoa, hold on. But why? He said did it now, not during the race today. PlayStation might be getting a little too warm. It's a little warm in this room. I think I'm pretty set on going McLaren. Honestly, Ace struggled with the Lambo at that track as well, but like we didn't put Canada on the track list for next season, right? The twitchy one. I was debating using that, especially after you know, Suzuka last week. I used it a lot. Like I mean, well, like Monday I did, then we were sick, and then I used it a lot like Friday and Saturday night, and then I jumped on Sunday night and did about 30 minutes as well, because I've been debating using the new one also, and I couldn't improve my time of my, like, it was a higher 0.5. I think I had like a 20.597 or something, and then I jumped in the McLaren, and in 3 laps I did a 5.2 something. So if I would have had more time, I would have improved the McLaren. Like, I just thought it was, I'm more comfortable with it. I think it's very twitchy. It is. Hold braking point there. First lap I finished in like 20 minutes. I did like it for sure. Like it was quick. I just maybe more time to kind of figure it out will probably obviously help. But for next season, I want to really race in something I'm very comfortable in, and I'm very comfortable in the McLaren. Plus, it has good tire wear overall. Fuel's not bad. Are you always using a lot of different cars? Probably. Well, you do a lot of dailies before the league, right? Luckily, with doing a lot of the league racing, there's quite a few cars I've like used for full season, so I kind of know which ones I'm most comfortable in. Here we go. This might be an improvement, right? There we go. And I did a full season in the McLaren. And like the funny thing about it is, I freaking when we first started the season, it was a team thing. We were doing 4 teams of 4, and somebody really wanted the McLaren on our team, and the other guys agreed. And I was like, I've never driven it, but whatever. He has like 1,000,000 miles on it. It's like his favorite car. And I was really struggling with it at first. Like I was talking so much trash on it every week about how much I hated it. And then he finally kind of taught me how to drive it. It really likes high revs. Like you don't want to ever come out of a gear higher. Like it'll bog down quickly, so you always want to rev it out. And once he kind of taught me how to drive it, I really started to kind of fall in love with it. Oh, it's very stable for sure. Like it sticks in corners. It almost feels like a GR4 sometimes. Like the way it'll stick in corners. The tire wear is like incredible on it for a GR3. Like it, literally all 4 tires burn exactly the same. Like percentage by percentage, just exactly the same. So you can like run tires down pretty far since it burns so evenly. And it has incredible top end speed, good cornering. Like its main weak point is acceleration. So out of hairpins and where it's kind of where it struggles. Ooh, DK. I could do a slider lift there. Oh, that was much faster too. There was a lot of time. Back from swimming in the canal. Oh, dude, freaking! I popped Rustic going into a pit, not realizing that he was staying out. And then Jet did the exact same thing to me. And then I threw hards on for 2 laps and went to go pit back in for softs. And I missed the pit entry. I missed turning in and just absolutely demolished the wall on my way in. So, other than that, out on track I did fine. Like, really all my incidents were at the pit entry. So not terrific. no, no, no. That was a good lap, too. Ah, I was at like 3/10 there. I think there was Ace had a huge crash. A lot of people actually crashed that race, man. A lot. It's such a, like, I feel like it's a very, you want to be like fast paced on it. It's a very you need a car that handles curbs well. Now the Supra handles curbs just fine, so I did really good through the chicane. That was one of my stronger spots, but it's all the other stop and go areas that I was really struggling with. Because the Supra just is awful at acceleration. So coming out at, like, you know, that turn 2, the hairpin, those little stop and go chicanes, like, it was just so slow. Like, I couldn't come out in first because I would lose the back end. Too deep. I need to find out exactly where he's braking there. I keep messing around. And that is also the thing with that track too. Like, if somebody crashes in front of you, especially at the Wall of Champions, there's nothing you can do. Like, you just slam into them because you can't avoid it. That's why I was like, I like that track for GR4s. I don't think I like it as much in GR3. Personal opinion. Okay, let's get this last. I think my last attempt here. I say exactly, I like the track. Like, it's actually a pretty fun track, but I like it in all-wheel drive GR4. That's about the only time I really like it. Oh. I'm gonna go too wide. Oh, I gotta try one more. The weather choice was actually a tough one for that one, to do it in the dark. Yeah, that probably would have been better to have it a little bit more afternoon, a little more grippy. Like, for sure. Because there wasn't a lot of different pit choices. I saw a lot of people do 3 stops, quite a few people do 2 stops. I mean, the race was definitely interesting and offered a lot, for sure. Oh, the gas too early again. Alright, let's lap it one more. You know how that goes. Especially if I can feel a 0.5, 0.4 here. I need to find a really solid braking reference for that corner. right? Rough laps, still putting in 48s. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of time to find here. I think you can do a low 48 by week's end. Turned in late. Anyway. Me, it happened. I had a pretty, safe assumption. I was like, I think the BRZ is going to struggle here because of those damn curbs. Too early there. Yeah, these are not like beautiful laps, and we're still like putting up pretty decent times. Once we clean this up, we might actually put up a decent time here. For that recycling curve. Let's be close to a track penalty. Oh no. Alright, that's it for me. Should put us in the top 1,000, I would imagine. 6:13, not bad. Top time's basically a 47, so what are we, 1.7 off? Yeah. I honestly feel like after end of the week, man, I might be able to get like a 0.3, 0.4 here. I can feel the sloppiness even on that 0.7. Steven, what's up, man? How are we doing? Kizzy with a 47.4. Damn Kizzy. Hey, there's Mr. Sunday. That's Mustard. That's the guy who joined today. Joined the league. Chafe. Do some TT as well. I'm actually kind of liking it. I'm liking it in a GR4 better, I think, than I do on a GR3. To be fair, like I did it in my Thursday league, whenever that was, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the GTR was 0 practice, and I was like god awful. But like once you start figuring out the flow of it, it's actually, I like it. Now that I'm kind of figuring out that last little sector right there, I'm actually hitting that pretty well. So I'm actually feeling pretty comfortable there. But I definitely got a point. We'll improve that to a 0.4, 0.3 hopefully by end of the week. We might be to finish in the top 500 this week on here. That'd be sick. So our GR4s, man, I always finish in like the top 800 in GR4s. Not bad though. we improve that time, I was like, we might have to race in, on our main account. If we put up a good time, we'll be starting toward the front. Seems like most people are running hards, like either 1 or 2 laps, and then pitting for the mediums. I saw a bunch of some NSXs up here as well, Saragon. I think you like the NSX, if I remember. But people are saying it's not. I think you have to do like 3 laps on hards before you get to the medium, so the tire wear being a little bit worse. I saw Digit. I mean, I'm sure the 4C will be a good choice. The Megane probably won't be a bad choice because good tire wear for the race itself, but it lacks top end speed. So you probably don't want to qualify with it. It's not looking like. Calster said today that the Huracan might actually be a really good choice here too. He didn't try it yet, but he said it might be a really good choice. There's some Huracans slipped in there. I'm ready for a BOP update though. What? Look at somebody putting the Sylvia up there with a 148.1. When do you ever see this car on the leaderboards? A low B driver. A new account, it looks like, probably. Interesting. Yeah, clearly the Citroen's the way to go. The 86 GR4. Look, some of these low 48s, though. Some people are using some interesting car choices. A+. Oh, Banana. I think I've heard his name before. He said, read that name. Oh. Ah, there we go. So we can do that. Karan. I'm saying a Sylvia. That's interesting. And there's somebody down here with the 86. Few different odd-end car choices here. But it seems like race, obviously you want to use a good tire wear car. So 4C, Citroen, and the Megane are probably going to be the way to go. But yeah, it's just literally all Citroens. I was like, yeah, I think I can get myself here into the, there's the Supra. Of course it's Hawk. Does he race anything besides the Supra? This actually might be the Mustard, how they were talking about rankings today with Canadians and stuff. I'm like, I bet he's probably like one of the top 3 ranked Canadians, I bet. He is stupid fast, dude. Hey, he's a racing coach. I've been racing with him in the dailies a few times recently. A G70 up there. But I've literally only seen him racing the Supra. That's kind of interesting. There's a Megane. Yeah, 48.4 was the fastest somebody got in a Megane. I don't know why. I always like seeing what kind of car choices, see if you can use something a little odd in and still get a good time. Yeah, the G70's, I mean, not going to be a good choice. All-wheel drive, it's going to burn tires. WRX. Yeah. Well, as you can see, the Citroen is definitely the way to go. Clearly. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it there. Still got to walk the dogs, get to bed for work and everything. But, thanks for watching. Definitely a great cap off to the WERA season for some people, not myself. Fun race, though. I had a good time, so no complaints. Definitely excited for Season 2. We'll be kicking off, I think isn't it May 10th? I think we'll be kicking off Season 2. So, other than that, you'll see me on Thursday for the season finale of Hairpin, actually. And then dailies on Saturday. And then I'll actually have my first Sunday stream for the Vibe season that I'll be teammates with Lanny. It's going to be a lot of UK guys. I'm going to be racing a lot of stupid fast dudes from over there. So I'm interested to see how I stack up against the EMEA guys. I'm actually pretty excited for it. But I think Laney and I, we're talking about it now. I think we'll be rocking the McLaren. So other than that, guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. And I will see you guys Thursday at about 8:30. All right, guys.